Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin and welcome to your latest Chelsea news. This particular news on Mudryk dropped very late UK last night and it's still circulating around, and there's most likely going to be a lot more development that's going to happen on this particular matter. We're going to delve into the initial stages as what's going on. Some of you guys might be wondering, what is happening? Tell me, I'm eager to know. Every time we're going through a nice patch, every time something good is happening, and then boom, something crazy gets hit, and it's an adversity. Let's see how this transpires, and let's hope that that the news actually turns out to be a positive one for us in the fan base, and that it has no negative impact in the playing squad, and most importantly on Enzo Maresca and how the media might react, so on and so forth. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we delve further into this story, smash up the like button. Once again, I want to thank each and every one of you guys for recently getting the channel to 37,000 subscribers. Much appreciated for that. So take a moment right now. This is going to be one interesting piece of news. Smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Check out some of the previous content from yesterday. We dropped the video on Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. Do check that out. And obviously late yesterday UK time, the latest Chelsea news up until then, if you missed out. So do check that out. And if you haven't caught the match review from the Brentford game, do check that out as well. Now, without further ado, let's get in on the act. What is going on with Mudryk? He's been reported lately that he's ill. That's why he's not been in the match days. Sometimes he doesn't make it to the squad as well. And, some of us are wondering what's going on. And the news that was getting circulating around, the information that was getting circulated around and was being passed to the fan base was that fact that he's ill. And, a lot of us take it as face value that, okay, yeah, maybe he is ill. But now it's been few matches in a row. I'm pretty sure it's been about 3 matches. And you start wondering, okay, well, if it's a flu, a normal flu, it shouldn't take a professional athlete like Mudryk too long to recover from a flu, a cold, whatever the case is, some sort of fever. You should be able to recover 3-4 days max. If it's some sort of food poisoning, maybe 2 days max. Illness, whatever the illness is, you should be able to overcome it ASAP, and then you should be getting back into the matches. And now we hear the news that we heard late last night. Let's have a look. It's definitely not illness, ladies and gentlemen. According to sources, Mudryk has tested positive in a doping test. In this A sample, a banned substance was found in the end of October. The B sample is expected to be open in the next days. Now, some of you guys might be saying, this is nonsense. This can't be true. Who are these sources? I don't believe it. Well, I felt the same way initially as well. And then obviously, as you can see, PYS has tweeted this. PYS, out of all the, we've got quite a lot of good news aggregators out there on Twitter, X. PYS is one of the best ones. PYS would not be putting this type of news if the source had zero credibility. Now, you're wondering who the source is before we get into the whole nitty-gritty of the whole story. Let's have a look at this one, Tribuna.com, and then I think that's Ukrainian language. So this is coming from a Ukrainian source. And then so it's through that, via this individual who's the main one, Zoria Ledonks. And Zoria Ledonks is number one source of Ukrainian football in English, and so on and so forth. So Ukrainian source, you're going to have to probably take it somewhat seriously, and you're going to have to put the two things together here. Is he really ill? How many matches is he going to miss out? He's missed out on the last 3, I believe. Most likely he's not going to play against Shamrock Rovers either. I'm pretty certain he won't be available for Everton as well. So you then have to start asking yourself, what's going on? Is he really ill? Enzo Maresca in the press conference Not really mentioning too much about Mudryk either. Initially, he said ill, and that's it, and kept it to that. And since then, there's not been too much news about him. Then you have to start thinking, well, is this news a sample? According to sources, Mudryk has tested positive in a doping test. In the A sample, a banned substance was found in the end of October. The B sample is expected to be open in the next days. It's not too far-fetched, this news. Then you start wondering, this guy is non-stop in the gym. For a footballer, like, to spend that much time in the gym, I don't know how many footballers out there that spend that much time in the gym. This guy is heavily working out in the gym. His physique is crazy. Now, let's look further into this. Mikaela Mudryk could face a 4-year ban after testing positive in a doping test. The B sample should confirm or invalidate the results. This is coming from Tribuna via RMC Sport. You're wondering, who is this, Ms.? RMC Sport, I think a French publication, 2.6 million followers. This is not a joke. So I clicked on that, profile, went to their page, and then found the article. So this is what they had to say in the article. Let's have a quick read. Mikaela Mudryk, let me just enlarge that a little bit so that you guys can all see it properly. Can't get rid of that video. Anyway, Mikaela Mudryk is in big danger. The Chelsea winger failed a recent doping test. According to information reported on Monday, December 16, by Ukrainian media, Tribuna, and UA Football, a banned substance was reportedly detected in the A sample taken at the end of October. The result of the B sample, which is used to confirm or invalidate the initial analysis, should be known in the coming days. No further details have been released. The 23-year-old Ukrainian international, 28 caps, 3 goals, faces a 4-year suspension. As provided by the British anti-doping agency, UK anti-doping, in accordance with the guidelines of the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA, when there is no intention to cheat, and depending on whether or not there was gross negligence, the situation can be reduced to 2 years or less. Look, ladies and gentlemen, when you've got this allegation against you, and there are now, Ukrainian sources, now this particular publication as well, this is not a joke. This level of accusation, you'd hear the player come out immediately and say, this is BS. This is 100% BS. And we've got some more comments coming up, which I'll show to you guys very, very soon. But look, in one hand, Mikaela Mudryk, I've said it all along, he's just not good enough. He's not good enough. It was improving a tad bit under Enzo Maresca, but still had a long way to go. On the other hand, obviously, no one wants to see this. Whether Mudryk knew that there was illegal substance in whatever he was taking for his workouts or for his recovery, whatever it is, then that's very naive. You need to know what you're taking into your body. I think Pogba had a similar situation as well, where don't want to see any of these videos. How do I get rid of this video? Anyway, let's get rid of that. We'll come back to this particular news. Pogba had a similar situation where he said that he had no idea that he was taking illegal substance. At the end of the day, if he does get done by the B sample, they're not going to hear the fact that, it was an accident. They'll ban him, whether it's 2 years, whether it's less than 2 years, whether it's 4 years. I think Pogba served, almost 2-year ban, maybe more. Let me know in the comment section. But this is crazy. This is crazy. It definitely is. I hope it doesn't have a huge impact on the team. It looks like it hasn't, because he's been ill for the past few games, and we've been winning. But now that the media is aware of the situation, we'll see how this has an impact. This is why when I first heard this news, I was a bit worried. It reminds me of, I know it's a different situation, but it reminds me of that Lukaku infamous situation that we had at Chelsea Football Club. And after that incident, it all went downhill for us. I hope something like this, Enzo Maresca, I'm pretty sure, is on top of it, and he's letting the playing team know that, guys, don't let it bother you, don't even think about it. Media soon will catch up, and then we'll see how these players react. But I'm hoping that they will react in the right manner, and it hopefully doesn't impact on field. Truly, truly hoping, because we were building something special this season. We really were. And I don't want something like this to really crash on us. Now, check this out. Sam C, this is the Man United guy, all right? But he seems to have some sort of internal links with people at Chelsea. Someone tagged him on this post, Team News and Ticks. Been chasing this story all day with Sam C. Report spoke to top brass at Chelsea who wouldn't confirm nor deny. Would have expected a strong denial if it wasn't true, which is right. Like, if it's not true, then you're going right ahead and saying that, hey, this is bogus news. This is that person, Zoria Ledonks, who put out that news 9 hours ago. And some people that have connections with the club are stating nothing about the situation. As this man has said, this account has said that if it was completely untrue, then you'd categorically say, no, this is untrue. But no one's saying that. And then on top of that tweet, Sam C is saying more on Mudryk to follow today. It's not going to be nice, man. I feel like this is scary moments. Yeah, I get it. Hopefully it shouldn't bother the team too much, because ultimately Mudryk is not part of the main team in the Premier League. And a lot of people probably didn't feel that Mudryk can be something at Chelsea Football Club. Sure, but media will be on this case. And that's what I worry, and how that impacts the team. I completely worry. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. I want to now showcase. Do you guys remember a few days ago we saw this picture of Enzo Fernandez with Mudryk's trainer, and we were all wondering, how's all of a sudden Enzo Fernandez, he's covering so much ground, he's looking physically so well, he's winning duels, he's winning the second balls, he's looking like a gun. How did it all change around? Well, recently he started training with Mudryk's trainer. I hope, Mr. Enzo Fernandez, you didn't take anything, whether this trainer recommended to Mudryk. We don't know. We don't know the details, but I'm concerned. Don't associate with this brother anymore. I'm very concerned. Can you imagine? God forbid we have Enzo Fernandez banned as well. We'll be in deep trouble in midfield. Really will be. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. Enzo becoming good again after using Mudryk's trainer. That's also one of the topics that's getting floated around on social media. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about the whole Mudryk situation. We just can't seem to enjoy happy moments at Chelsea for too long. Do you know what I mean? Like, some negative things always brewing just around the corner. But this is serious. And for anyone that's sitting there and thinking, no, why are you reporting on this? This is not true. It's untrue. Look, believe me, when there's smoke, there's some sort of fire. A player like Mudryk cannot be ill for that long. I'm sorry. There's something wrong. Let's just hope that it's not anything serious, and that, all of this news that we are seeing over the past 12 hours or so is total bogus. Hopefully that's the case. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about the whole situation around Mudryk. How you feel? Comment below. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe, hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Till next time, take care. See ya.